Hi everyone, Niall here from Corec. This video demonstrates how to import a CRD road file into Trimble Access and define different elements of the road for stakeout. So first step here is to create your project in your job file. So I have my project created here, it's called Corec. So if I go in and create a new job file, call it Corec CRD. And if I select my template, it's my coordinate system, so I'm just going to pick ITM for this particular one, and I can select my feature code library if I like, Corec 2021, and accept that. So to move into your roads module, you have your little roads icon up here at the top left. If you're in general survey, you can toggle between different modules here. Yeah. So we'll go into roads, and then we'll just start up our GPS receiver. So to do that, we'll go into main menu, stakeout, RTK, stakeout roads. So the very first time you import a CRD file, it might contain multiple alignments for different roads, and that's the case for the file I have here. So the first step is to define the various alignments. So each road will contain one alignment. So if I go into define and select my Genio road, and the Genio I'm going to use here, or the CRD file, I'm going to use this top one here, the L3418. Okay, so this file just needs to be saved within your project folder. So in my case here, it's saved within the Corec project folder here. So if I just jump into File Explorer, Corec, you can see there's the CRD, and that's where it's being read from. Okay, so if I select that and hit edit, you can see there's been no records, or there's been no separate road files created here for this CRD. So if I hit on new, and I'll just name these road 1, road 2, and road 3, etc. So road 1, I'll just zoom extents. Okay, so it zooms into the extents of the CRD file. So for this particular CRD road file, you can see here the alignments are highlighted in red there, center main alignments along these different stretches of road. I think there's about 5 in total. So we'll be creating 5 separate road files for these. So it's important to note that you can only use one alignment per road file that you create here. So if we use maybe this alignment here as our first one, so we just make a selection of all the line strings within that stretch of road. So if I just make the selection here, and important there, even this small side road there, I don't select that center line, otherwise it'll give me a pop-up to say I've selected more than one alignment. So that looks pretty good there. Accept that, and you can say I've created road 1. If I create another one here, I'll just go new again, road 2, you select this one here. Okay, so all the line strings for that particular stretch, accept. So I have 2 created there. I'll just accept those for the moment and escape back to my main menu. So if I hit the main menu button again, this time instead of define, I've already defined 2 roads, so you only need to do this once. You need to define the elements of the road once. Once you've defined them, you can go into stakeout roads, select the CRD file, which is my top one here, next. Then you have the 2 road files here that I've just created. So maybe I'll go at road 1, next, pop in my antenna height, next, zoom extents. So you can see here it highlights, it displays the 2 roads that I've created, but it does highlight road 1, which is the one I've selected there. So it gives you a prompt here to start you along the way. So make sure you have select tool picked, and then you can tap in any of the nodes along that particular stretch. And if I zoom in a little bit here, if you use your directional keys on the controller, up or down will toggle your changes or stations. You can see your station displaying up here, so 190, 200, etc. in increments of 10 meters. And then if I use my left and right arrows, that'll increment or toggle between the different strings on the road itself, going from your verge, top of batter, bottom of batter, master string, which would be your center line. If I have a quick look in 3D viewer, you can maybe see it a bit better. And from here you can click on start, or you can have a look at that in the profile view or cross section view by clicking this button here, and you can see what node you've highlighted, and you can also make the selection in this cross section view too. Go back to your main map screen, then you can just click on the little map button there and it'll take you back. So it's quite nice, you can toggle between these two views quite easily. If you want to apply an offset to this to follow the camber of the road, you can do it in either the cross section view here or the map view. If you make a tap and hold anywhere on the main screen here, you can define a construction offset. So if I was to say, look, 0.5 meters and set it to slope previous, you can see it's following the camber of the road out to give me this point. Jump back to the map and I jump into top down view. You can see it's projected it out there too. Alright, so that's the process of defining different road elements from a CRD file and creating your offsets for them. Okay, thanks for watching. Bye.